Doing good, people. This is the 8-bit animal. Alright, so Tecmo was known for their arcade titles back in the 80s. And they were also known for what they would typically do with those arcade titles when they ported them to the home console market. Typically, and I've talked about this I talked about this earlier with Tecmo Bowl. They took their home titles and in the process of converting them, they would actually add a lot of content to them to make them more viable. Today's game is no different. Today's game actually it started life as a very simple single screen platformer in 1986. When Tecmo decided to port it to the home market, they added a little story about the main character rescuing a family from a pyramid. They took some original levels from the arcade game and ported them as the final levels that allows you to rescue that character, those hostages. And they added some horizontal and vertically scrolling levels. The resulting game is 1987's Mighty Bomb Jack. Now, Mighty Bomb Jack, it was cool because it actually made players decide, okay, do I force myself to gather more power-ups? Do I limit the stuff that I pick up? Because there was a little bit of a penalty for collecting too many Mighty coins or accumulating too much time using Mighty Potion. If you collected more than 9 coins during the game, and the coins actually you use them in game to trigger different power-up actions. One would turn all enemies on the screen into coins for 5 seconds. One would allow you to open up every chest in the game. Things like that. Well, if you collected more than 9 of those at a time, or you, using the Mighty Potion that you would pick up, generated more than 99 seconds of game time to clear a level, then you were put into a torture room. And the torture rooms were interesting because you had to jump up and down a certain number of times in order to be able to escape. This game, it's actually a pretty long game. And the arcade version, I don't remember if it has an ending or not because I never got close to the end of the arcade title. The home version was actually pretty difficult in that Bomb Jack has pretty floaty jumping. It actually kind of reminds me of a cross between Luigi and Princess Toadstool in Mario 2. I heartily enjoy Mighty Bomb Jack. I actually think that it's a pretty fun little platformer, not too much to it. However, when I got this game, this is a funny little had to be there moment. When I got this game, I was still a student, and my roommate walked into the room like right after I got this, and I was sitting in a chair in front of my TV playing my Nintendo, playing Mighty Bomb Jack. And he looks at the TV, then he looks at me, and he asks me, "Say, bruh, what's this you playing? Look like it's made for little 4-year-olds or something." I couldn't do anything but laugh, and then I sneered at him and kept playing. But Mighty Bomb Jack isn't a very hard game to find. It's a pretty plentiful game. It's pretty inexpensive. If you like games that are just ridiculously traditionally old school, then you'll enjoy Mighty Bomb Jack. This is the 8-bit animal. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.